Chapter 61 Green Town, Masked Messenger. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaozhi and his friends, who were targeting Green Shade Town, were attacked by Team Rocket on the way. Although Xiaozhi and others successfully repelled them, Xiaoyao's tail cat accidentally inhaled the smoke of the cold turtle and hurt its throat. Unable to speak, Xiaozhi and others had no choice but to go to the nearest town, Futaba Town. Although there was no Pokémon Center, there was a Pokémon Clinic. After the female Dr. Ayako's massage, Xiaoyao's tail cat recovered. After everyone got to know it, they found that Ayako turned out to be the champion of the gorgeous celebration and has the title of top coordinator. And her partner is Qingmianniao's evolved elegant cat. Ayako and Xiaoyao hit it off immediately, and taught Xiaoyao a lot of knowledge as a coordinator. She also asked Elegant Cat to teach Qingmianniao his unique skill, playing with the ball with a series of slaps on the tail, and then sending it flying again to assist the rockets. Learned the blizzard skill. Xiaoyao decided to use what Ayako gave to him to participate in the Green Shade Conference, but this time Xiaozhi will participate, so Xiaoyao can give whatever he wants to be happy. Xiaozhi and his party arrived in Green Shade Town smoothly, and the gorgeous contest was about to start the next day. Arriving at the Pokémon Center, Xiaozhi and others saw a familiar figure anxiously talking to Miss Joy. Xiaoyao rushed forward full of fighting spirit. "Xiao Shun, you are here too, let's show off this time." Xiao Shun turned around and saw Xiaozhi and others, and returned to his conceited look. "You are here too. I really wanted to participate in this gorgeous contest, but..." Xiao Shun looked at Joey sadly. The lady's poisonous rose. Everyone looked around and found that Poison Rose was covered in bruises and it would be almost impossible to recover tomorrow, so Xiao Shun might have to give up on this gorgeous contest. Why was Poison Rose injured so badly? As an opponent, Xiaoyao felt distressed when he saw Poison Rose's injuries. "We just had a fight," Xiao Shun said, then paused. The coordination trainer wearing a mask, the masked messenger, "You have to be careful," Xiao Shun reminded him and left in despair. "Xiao Shun." Xiaoyao looked at Xiao Shun's back and said worriedly. Xiaozhi shook his head. Giving up because of a setback meant that Xiao Shun was not mature enough. After all, Xiao Shun could not have only one poisonous rose. Although it was a temporary replacement, with Xiao Shun's talent, even if he didn't get a high score, he still had a good chance of passing the first round. "Okay. Then I have to train hard." Xiaoyao decided to avenge Xiao Shun in the gorgeous contest, and Xiaozhi also participated this time, so he couldn't let down his guard. Later, Xiaozhi and his team came to a park for gorgeous training. "Okay. Qingmianniao, come on stage." Xiaoyao threw up gorgeously, "Meow meow meow." After Qingmianniao came out, he started to circle around his tail. "Qingmianniao, the gorgeous contest will start tomorrow, let's work hard together." Xiaoyao squatted down and encouraged. "Meow." Qingmianniao cried excitedly. "By the way, Xiaozhi, do you want to send the Papilio hunting butterfly or Jigglypuff?" Xiaoyao asked Xiaozhi. "Of course it's Jigglypuff. With Jigglypuff, he will definitely sweep the entire field," Xiaozhi said as he released Jigglypuff. Xiaozhi squatted down and said to Jigglypuff, "This time you are going to be on stage. Work hard." Jigglypuff immediately showed a bright smile. Afterwards, Xiaozhi and Xiaoyao started their own training. Xiaoyao mainly trained Qingmianniao in the blizzard, while Xiaozhi was preparing for a performance. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew, mixed with dead leaves and dust, and a strange thief wearing a black cloak, a black hat on his head, and a night giant mask on his face. Bah! The masked messenger appeared in front of everyone. The masked messenger turned his back to everyone and pretended to be cool. "Let me ask you, are you the coordinator who wants to participate in the gorgeous competition?" Ah, the masked messenger really appeared. "Sigma!" Xiaoyao exclaimed. When the masked messenger heard that everyone recognized him, he immediately turned around and said, "Yes. I am the masked coordination trainer, the fake messenger. I want to challenge you." "Okay. I accept." Xiaozhi nodded and agreed to the battle, Pika by putting Xiaozhi's 3 Pokémon said in unison. Xiaojiang serves as the referee, using the gorgeous 5-minute battle rules. Go, Night Giant. The masked messenger first threw the Pokeball and sent out the Pokémon. Night Giant mid-elite. Then it's up to you. Jigglypuff. Xiaozhi said to Jigglypuff beside him, putting Jigglypuff patted his chest with his little arm to express his relief. Jiggy ding, magic shines. Putting a pink light appeared around Jigglypuff, hitting the Night Giant instantly, causing the Night Giant to lose its fighting ability. Night Giant. The masked messenger's eyes widened under his mask and looked at this scene in disbelief. Before he could react, a luxury car suddenly drove towards him. The masked messenger quickly took back the Night Giant. You win. Goodbye. Another gust of wind came, and the masked messenger took the opportunity to quickly run into the woods. The luxury car also stopped in front of Xiaozhi and others, and an ant wearing numerous famous brands got out and quickly chased towards the woods. The masked messenger was chased and accidentally cut his palm, but unfortunately the ant didn't catch up and just picked up a pen, her son's pen. The ant who returned indiscriminately confronted everyone. Are you the companions of Masked Coordinator, a trainer who wears a mask? Then, he stepped forward and grabbed Xiaozhi's shoulders, shaking him. What did you do to my lovely Qingmianniao? Qingmianniao? No, Auntie, it's the masked messenger who came to challenge us. Xiaoyao quickly explained. Ah. Is that so? I'm sorry. My name is Jundai. Jundai let go of Xiaozhi in embarrassment. Xiaojiang politely stepped forward and asked, Excuse me, who is Qingmianniao? Listen to me. Here's the thing. Recently, my lovely son Qingmianniao started skipping classes and stopped going to tutoring. Qingmianniao said while taking out a handkerchief and wiping his tears, so I commissioned a detective to find out more. I investigated him and found that wherever Qingmianniao went, the masked messenger appeared. So Qingmianniao must have been deceived by the masked messenger and was led to do bad things. Ash's mouth twitched and he looked at Qingmianniao speechlessly. Let's just say that the previous masked messenger looked like the phantom thief. Even the detective showed up. And is there a possibility that your son is the masked messenger? Excuse me, are you Pokémon trainers? Jundai cried and begged, please help me reveal the identity of the masked messenger. I can give you a thank you gift. Everyone looked at the mother who was worried about her child, sighed and agreed, saying that no thanks were needed. Later, Xiaozhi and others arrived at the luxurious villa in Jundai's luxury car. Everyone was shocked. They were indeed from a wealthy family. To be continued. Chapter 62 Green Shade Conference. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaozhi and others followed Qingmianniao into the villa, and Qingmianniao shouted, Qingmianniao. Qingmianniao, come out. At this time, a man walked out of the room. What's going on? Mom. I'm studying in the room. Sure enough, it was him. Through the power of the waveguide, Xiaozhi was 100% sure that Qingmianniao in front of him was the previous masked messenger. Qingmianniao took out the pen, shook it, and said to Qingmianniao, Is this pen yours? Without this pen, you probably won't be able to read. Qingmianniao quickly wanted to grab it. Ah. It's my ball pen. Qingmianniao took back the ball pen and looked at Qingmianniao angrily. It is indeed yours. Why did the ball pen fall off the masked user? Explain it to me clearly. Qingmianniao immediately panicked, his identity was about to be revealed. Did you give it to the masked messenger? Or did he force you to give it to him? It's just that Qingmianniao's brain circuit is a bit big, Xiaozhi and others. But they also understand how their children could be masked messengers after all. After that, Qingmianniao refused to admit it, and even thought about taking back the ball pen, but just in time for Qingmianniao to see the wound on his hand, Qingmianniao took back the ball pen and ran back to the room. Qingmianniao. Qingmianniao looked at Qingmianniao's back in concentration. Although she had this key evidence, she still didn't believe it was just an accident. Jundai was very busy as the president of the company. He asked Xiaozhi and others to find out the true identity of the masked messenger and left in a hurry. Xiaozhi told Xiaojiang and the other three that Qingmianniao was indeed the masked messenger. The three of them felt that Qingmianniao and Qingmianniao should have a good communication. At this time, Qingmiao's husband, Qingmianniao's father, Qingmianniao, appeared and explained the situation to everyone. It turns out that he is the first generation of masked user, and Qingmianniao is the second generation. I have to say that it really smells like Kaitu Kid. Qingmianniao was originally a coordination trainer, but he fell in love with Qingmianniao and had to give it up. Qingmianniao liked Pokémon since childhood but was blocked by Qingmianniao. Once he accidentally met Night Skeleton and secretly cultivated it until this time. After holding a gorgeous contest in Green Shade Town, he put on the mask suit and unlocked the seal to become the second generation. Under the influence of Qingmianniao, Xiaozhi and others got acquainted with Qingmianniao. Xiaozhi and others will act as intermediaries to help convince Qingmianniao. Xiaozhi, how do we convince and Qingmianniao? Xiaoyao asked doubtfully, shouldn't he create an alibi for Qingmianniao? It's very simple. Let Aunt Qingmiao watch tomorrow's gorgeous contest. You know Qingmianniao's determination. But is it really possible? No parent will reject their child's dream, they will only support him. Xiaozhi said firmly. Xiaozhi and others found Jundai and told Jundai their thoughts. Gorgeous contest. I know, I'll go see it tomorrow. Qingmiao thought that as long as he gave Qingmianniao a lot of homework and left it at home, he should be able to distinguish it, and he nodded and agreed. Xiaozhi, Xiaoyao and Qingmianniao have already arrived at the waiting area and are waiting. Oh, Mom gave me so much homework. If it weren't for Dad, I almost wouldn't be able to get out. Qingmianniao sighed. Xiaozhi stepped forward and patted him on the shoulder. You should be showing off your flattery this time. After all, you ran away, but let your mother understand your determination. Yes. Soon the first round of the gorgeous contest began. The first one was Musashi's new alias, Musashi Nobiki. This time she didn't cheat. With her outstanding acting talent, she successfully scored a high score of 28.5, leaving the other contestants behind. Nervous, after that, Xiaoyao came on the 21st. Unfortunately, the use of Blizzard failed at the critical moment. Although he used a series of slaps to play with the ball to show Zhang Weimo's cuteness, he finally scored 24.9 points. Although it didn't reach 25 points, it was considered high among performances with an average of 20 points. The next one is, of course, Xiaozhi. The decision is yours. Jigglypuff. Pudding. Jigglypuff puffed up his cheeks and floated down from high in the air. Jiggy Ding, Angel Kiss and High Speed Star. Pudding. Jigglypuff sent countless hearts and stars into the sky, and the sky suddenly became very colorful. Magic shines. Jigglypuff's hand shot out pink light and scattered into the sky. Pudding, the stage is set. Let's start singing. Pudding. Jigglypuff picked up the microphone and sang Jigglypuff's song. The combination of grand visuals and wonderful singing was like a large-scale concert scene. The audience, everyone cheered. Boom! After Jigglypuff finished singing, the hearts and stars exploded and scattered with light. Pudding. Jigglypuff happily bowed to the judges and the audience. Wow, it attracted cheers from countless audiences. The final score was 30 points, the highest score in the game. It's so beautiful. It's indeed Xiaozhi's performance. In the end, Qingmianniao tried his best to combine the Night Giant's Will-O-the-Wisp and mental strength, and finally scored 27.8 points. The ones who finally advanced to the glorious 5 minutes were naturally Xiaozhi, Xiaoyao, Qingmianniao and Musashi. In the first game between Xiaozhi and Musashi, Little Devil. Musashi exclaimed when he saw the matching mechanism and was sanctioned. Musashi, let me have a fair fight, don't cheat. Xiaozhi said. The corner of Musashi's mouth twitched. She could still compete with other Pokémon, but thinking about the number of times this cute Jigglypuff was destroyed by it gave her chills. Go ahead, Pink Moth. The decision is yours, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff made Musashi's score drop a bit with his cute appearance. What do you mean? Isn't my poisonous pink moth beautiful? Musashi was furious on the spot. although the audience did not respond, their eyes were clearly watching Jigglypuff supporting Jigglypuff. Come on. Musashi. But there are still people who support Musashi, who else besides Kojiro and Meowth? Poisonous pink moth, poisonous needle. Jiggy ding, wall of light. Jigglypuff put up a pink wall of light to block the poisonous needle. Now Musashi's score dropped again. Musashi went crazy and said, poisonous pink moth, phantom light. The phantom light rushed towards him, but it was still blocked by the wall of light. Jiggy ding, the voice of enchantment. Putting under Jigglypuff's voice, the poisonous pink moth was mentally attacked. Damn it. Poisonous pink moth, venom shock will kill it. Jiggy ding, sing. Bobo, wave. The poisonous pink moth was hypnotized even before it was used. Solve it, wake up slap. Snap. Fan the sleeping poisonous moth to lose its ability to fight. The poisonous pink moth lost its ability to fight, and all its points were deducted. Jigglypuff advanced with a crushing attitude. It's so cute and powerful. In the second match between Kimimaro and Xiaoyao, Kimimaro's parents Tamuramuro and Qingmianniao also arrived at the scene. To be continued. Chapter 63 Xiaozhi's Third Ribbon Medal. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiangwei, get on the stage. Fight everything and go. Night Giant. After Xiangwei and Night Giant came to the field, the gorgeous 5 minutes began. On both sides, one normal type and one ghost type restrain each other, but they are also ineffective against each other. So there is still hope for Xiaoyao to defeat the strong with the weak. Xiaozhi had already reminded her about the relationship between general attributes and ghost attributes before the game, so the only way Xiangwei could attack the Night Giant was with two moves, a sometimes unable blizzard move, and a move full of unknown assistance. The Night Giant uses Will-o'-the-Wisp. A faint blue flame appeared and attacked Xiangwei. Xiaoyao did not hesitate, help. An orange flame collided with the Will-o'-the-Wisp towards the tail Meow. It was the flame jet from the strong chicken. Come again. Xiangwei, help. Xiangwei's little paws emitted white light and a silver whirlwind struck. Night Giant, strong mind. The Night Giant activated his pink mental power and defeated the silver whirlwind. The scores of the two are evenly matched, and the battle is getting more and more intense. Tamuramaro said to Qingmianniao, how is it? My boy, he is chasing his dreams on the stage. When has he ever been so confident? Qingmianniao looked closely at Kimimaro's serious and confident attitude, his eyes were full of brilliance, which he had never shown before. And Kimimaro and Xiaoyao are ready to start the final competition. Night Giant, destroy the death ray. Xiaoyao fought to the death, give it your all. Xiangwei, blizzard. This Xiangwei did not make a mistake, and the shockingly powerful blizzard actually suppressed the destructive light and knocked the Night Giant away. At the same time, Xiangwei advanced to the early elite stage. When the time is up, Xiaoyao's score takes advantage of the final blow, making her score higher and successfully promoted. Okay. We win. Xiangwei, you played really well. Xiaoyao cheered. Kimimaro ended up meeting his mother Qingmianniao and his father Tamuramaro. Through a heart-to-heart talk, it turned out that the reason why Qingmianniao did not allow Kimimaro to touch Pokémon was because Qingmianniao had experienced being a good friend with her when he was a child. I don't want my children to experience the pain of separation again. Later, Qingmianniao also chose to support Kimimaro's dream and let him work hard in the gorgeous contest. Sure enough, every parent in the world will silently support their children. Xiaozhi, I will try my best to play this game. Xiaoyao looked at Xiaozhi seriously on the field and said. Come on. Let me see your progress. The decision is yours, Jigglypuff. Meow, come on stage. Pudding Meow. Come on. Sister, Xiaozhi. Peek-a-bye. Xiangwei, a series of slaps. Xiangwei rushed towards Jigglypuff with his little tail flashing white. Jiggy ding, hold the body down. Then slap him in succession. Putting Jigglypuff's eyes glowed, Meow Xiangwei Meow was immediately unable to move. Ah! Xiangwei Meow, move quickly. Be careful. Xiaoyao exclaimed. Xiangwei Meow was knocked away after 2 snaps. Xiaoyao's score dropped directly by 1/3. Xiangwei Meow, help. Meow Xiangwei Meow emitted white light with his paw, and a hurricane came. It was a violent storm wind. Jiggy ding, magic shine. The pink light instantly shattered the fierce storm. Xiaoyao gritted his teeth and said nervously, use blizzard quickly. With the blessing of the blizzard, Xiaoyao defeated the magic shine. Xiaoyao, it's over. Sing. Boo boo. Meow Xiangwei Meow fell asleep on the ground. No matter how much Xiaoyao called, he couldn't wake him up. You must know that Jigglypuff's singing voice is super real. Xiaozhi, a newbie, had to sleep from day to night after hearing this, so it was only a small matter for 5 minutes. Xiaoyao was eliminated, and Xiaozhi won the championship of this gorgeous competition. I got the green shade ribbon medal. Pudding, ding, get the green shade ribbon medal, reward, 1000 points. Xiaozhi, you are so awesome. Both the gym competition and the gorgeous competition are already halfway completed. And I only got a ribbon medal. Xiaoyao said disappointedly. Xiaozhi comforted, I was worse than you when I first started traveling. I grew up under countless failed experiences, right Xiaojiang? Oh really? I thought you, Xiaozhi, had never been defeated. Xiaojiang recalled and sighed, yes. At the beginning, Xiaozhi didn't understand anything and only had passion. Xiaozhi also grew up in countless battles. At the Pokémon Center, Xiaozhi teleported Jigglypuff and Hydra back, and teleported Forest Lizard and Abandoned Monkey over. Ash's team, Pikachu, Eevee, Abandoned Monkey, Forest Lizard, Hunting Swallowtail, Lala Russ, Cold Turtle, Fire Rock Rat. After attending the Green Shade Conference, Xiaozhi and his party left Green Shade Town the next day. In order to defeat Qinli and get the 5th badge, Xiaozhi also increased his training level. The participants in this gym competition are Hunting Papilio, Eevee, and Abandoned Monkey. There is no way who can make the Abandoned Monkey General restrain the general system to death. And Ibrahimovic also learned the super skill in the daytime, Hua Hua Aura, and advanced to the middle stage of the gym. As for hunting swallowtail butterflies, I originally planned to use Lalu brushes, just to copy the properties of Lalu brushes. Once I copy the lazy properties, the game will be incomparable. Hua Hua Aura, use telekinesis to attack and create a magical wall that reduces special attack. During the trip, Xiaozhi and his party encountered a water shortage problem. Xiaojiang led everyone to a small village deep in the forest with 100 famous springs. On the way, he was attacked by Team Rocket and was rescued by a sun. When they arrived at the village, they found that the spring water had dried up. Xiaozhi and others had to let the water Pokémon find water and met Mayu. In the process, Xiaojiang's Lotus Leaf Boy evolved into the Lotus Hat Boy, which was considered by the villagers to be the Lotus Hat Boy god. The villagers unanimously believed that it was caused by the sun rock from the universe. After some investigation, it was discovered that Team Rocket was pumping underground water and planned to sell it to make money for food. Under the protection of the sun rock, the villagers realized that they had misunderstood the sun rock. After knocking Team Rocket away again, they met the red-hot sun rock and a large amount of water vapor is formed under the action of the water cannon, causing the sky to rain again, so the villagers gave up the lotus-hatted child god one after another and worshipped the sun rock god. Xiaozhi and others also said goodbye to Mayu and embarked on a journey to Qinghua city. Xiaozhi and his party came to a forest somewhere, and then got lost again. Why do we always get lost? Xiaoyao suddenly sat on the ground and cried bitterly. Xiaojiang said that they had lost their way back, so they had no choice but to move forward, so Xiaojiang started cooking to replenish their strength before moving forward. After Xiaojiang finished cooking, Xiaozhi and others also released the Pokémon to cook. At this time, Pikachu pricked up his ears as if he had discovered something, and pointed in one direction. Pikapi and Strong Chicken and Eevee seemed to have noticed it, and ran in that direction with Pikachu. When everyone saw this, they quickly chased after them. To be continued. Chapter 64 Xiaoyao and Qingmianniao. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I saw a large number of collapsed trees ahead, with scorch marks on them, probably caused by the thunderstorm last night. Pikachu shouted anxiously, pointing in one direction. Everyone quickly looked over and saw an injured Pokémon, green cotton bird under a completely burnt tree. The evolved form of Qingmianniao bird, Tanabata blue bird, is a dragon-type Pokémon. A bird actually has dragon attributes. This makes Charizard and others who have dragon forms but no dragon attributes envious. Especially the super-evolved fairies and dragons are the perfect dragon traders. It's the green cotton bird, it seems to be injured. Xiaozhi frowned. Come on, Qingmianniao, don't be afraid. Come here. Xiaoyao knelt down, spread his hands, and said gently to Qingmianniao, although the green cotton bird doesn't dare to approach humans, because of its injuries and the gentle feeling Xiaoyao gave it, the green cotton bird came to Xiaoyao, *W***, happily picked up the bird, took out painkillers and sprayed it on the bird, and then started to bandage the bird, which made Xiaozhi and Xiaozhi feel that they didn't understand anything at the beginning. The little girl has grown up, but her bandaging skills are really not that good. Sister, you are bandaged like a mummy. Xiaoxing complained when he saw the result of Xiaoyao's bandaging. Boom. Xiaoxing. You have to say it. Why don't you come? Xiaoxing held his head in pain. The sound was so loud that a man with a long nose leaf heard it and rushed here. Soon, a sound came from the bushes next to Xiaozhi and others. When everyone looked, a long nose jumped out of the bushes, and then a man walked out of it. Seeing this, Qingmianniao hid behind Xiaoyao in fear. Sorry. I seem to have scared you. I am Morita, the nature conservation officer here. Why are you here? Morita asked Xiaozhi and others politely. After Xiaozhi and others introduced themselves, Xiaozhi told Morita about the current situation. After Morita understood the situation, he took Xiaozhi and others to his cabin, saying that he could use it as his own home. Xiaozhi untied Qingmianniao's bandage and bandaged it again. Morita also speculated about the thunderstorm last night and guessed that the thunder and lightning destroyed the nest of the blue sheep bird and separated it from its own group. Xiaozhi and others decided to send it back to the tribe before continuing. This scene was also known to the Rockets, who were peeping and eavesdropping from outside, and they fantasized about giving the green cotton bird to Banmu as a pillow and getting a promotion and a salary increase. Xiaoyao personally gave the green cotton bird medicine. After taking care of it day and night, 3 days later, the green cotton bird had recovered as before, and the green cotton bird was also very close to Xiaoyao. Unfortunately, the green cotton bird seems to have a phobia of flying due to injury. No matter how Xiaoyao encourages the green cotton bird, it is difficult to overcome it. Xiaoyao has no choice but to send hunting swallowtail butterflies to let the green cotton bird experience flying. Xiaozhi also sends hunting swallowtail butterflies to prevent accidents. Later, Xiao Xingli used psychological suggestion magic powder to successfully make the blue sheep bird fly successfully, but it had to rely on itself, otherwise it would be inseparable from the phosphorus powder for the rest of its life. At this time, Morita also brought good news. It was found that the Tanabata Bluebird group was near the lake. Xiaozhi and others got in Morita's car and rushed to the lake. Just when they were about to arrive, a light needle caused the tire to burst. Xiaozhi and others quickly got out of the car, and a mechanical arm caught the green cotton bird. Team Rocket. Return the green cotton bird to me. Xiaoyao shouted angrily. Meow, ha ha ha, I got it, meow. Well done, Desert Naya. Musashi hugged the blue cotton bird and laughed. The blue cotton bird is ours. Chirp, chirp, the blue cotton bird struggled and shouted. Since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy. Ha, little devil, I'll let you go this time. I'll catch Pikachu next time, the boss's pillow is here. Bye bye meow. Team Rocket retreated quickly. and Xiaoyao suddenly had an idea. Blue cotton bird, use singing. What? It's absolutely impossible to sing. Wait until Boss Itachi comes to sing. Desert Naya, missile needle. Kojiro hurriedly directed. Unfortunately, it was too late. Team Rocket was hypnotized, and Desert Naya fell asleep loyally without forgetting to carry out Kojiro's orders. This scene made many trainers cry. Ah, stop it. Desert Naya's missile needles flew around in Team Rocket's hot air balloon, piercing the buttocks of Team Rocket's threesome and waking them up. Don't use missile needles here, meow. That the light needle accidentally punctured the igniter, and the hot air balloon was ignited and started to fall. Xiaoyao panicked and said, Blue cotton bird, fly quickly. Fly quickly. There is no magic powder, come on. That the shivering Qingmian bird heard Xiaoyao's encouragement, looked up at the blue sky, his eyes became firm, and flew out of the black smoke, and the figure of the Qingmian bird appeared in the sky. Great! The green cotton bird succeeded, it can fly. Xiaoyao cheered, and the green cotton bird flew into Xiaoyao's arms. Team Rocket's hot air balloon also burst into flames and fell down. The kid in the lotus hat leaped over the water and used a water gun. 2 water jets extinguished the flames. Who were saved? Where's the green sheep bird? Team Rocket obviously didn't give up. Kid in the lotus hat jumps into the water, water gun. Pikachu, 100,000 volts. The blue water column is connected to the golden current and attacks Team Rocket. Boom! What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Later, Xiaozhi and others came to the lake and found that there was no Pokémon on the calm lake, let alone the Chinese Valentine's Day bluebird. Why is this happening? Xiaoyao said anxiously, everyone seems to have left. Xiaoyao looked at the green cotton bird flying in the air and said, Qingmianniao, how about becoming my partner? Chirp! Just when the bluebird was about to agree, a cry came from the lake. The Chinese Valentine's Day bluebird and the bluebirds actually came back to look for it. The green cotton bird flew over there. Green cotton bird Xiaoyao reluctantly watched the green cotton bird leave, and tears began to gather in his eyes. Sister Xiaoxing also thought of the scene when he and Jirachi parted ways and understood this feeling very well. The Qingmianniao looked at Xiaoyao and thought of the meticulous care he had received these past few days. His eyes hardened and he called out to his tribe. The Qishi bluebird seemed to want to persuade it, but in the end he shook his head and led the tribe away. When Xiaozhi and others were about to turn around and leave, the green cotton bird came to Xiaoyao. Qingmianniao, didn't you follow them away? Xiaoyao exclaimed. Xiaozhi smiled and said to Xiaoyao, Xiaoyao, it seems that Qingmianniao wants to be your Pokémon. Xiaoyao looked at Qingmianniao in surprise, really? Chirp, chirp. Qingmianniao nodded. Green cotton bird, gender, female, attribute, general, flying, characteristics, natural recovery, return to the team, abnormal status will be cured, strength, normal midterm, moves, bark, peck, sing, charming sound, Tai Jing attribute, flying. Go, elf ball. Xiaoyao threw the elf ball to the green cotton bird. Chirp! The green cotton bird was taken into the elf ball. Bang. Conquered successfully. Okay. I got the green cotton bird. Xiaoyao picked up the elf ball and cheered. Congratulations. Xiaoyao. In this way, Xiaoyao got her 4th Pokémon, and Morita also told Xiaozhi and others a shortcut to Beichenghua City. After bidding farewell to Morita, Xiaozhi and his group embarked on a journey to Beichenghua City again. To be continued. Chapter 65 Xiaoyao vs. Guy. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaozhi and his team, who are targeting Beichenghua City, are taking a break for lunch in the forest. It's delicious. Have another bowl. Xiaoyao's voice sounded. We're just a little bit away from arriving at Beichenghua City. Xiaojiang said to everyone while holding the bowl. Xiaoxing said to Xiaozhi, my father is very strong. You have to be careful, Xiaozhi. No problem, I've already prepared it. Bye. Dong at this time, a loud roar came from the forest. Everyone quickly looked over there, and there was a lavender Pokémon with 4 teeth on a big mouth standing in front of Xiaozhi and the others. That's a roaring bomb. Xiaoxing exclaimed. Moreover, this roaring bomb was very impatient and rushed towards Xiaozhi and others. What the hell? Xiaozhi's forest lizard blocked them in front of everyone. Okay. Forest lizard slap. The forest lizard slapped it away. Howling explosive bomb, elite midterm. Boom! The roaring bomb bounced off the ground and rushed over again. Forest lizard, leaf blade. Just right, green blades surged out of the forest lizard's arms, and the roaring bomb was lost with 2 swish swords. Improved combat ability. That's right. With the last bit of experience in becoming a forest lizard, he broke through to the top of the elite. The forest lizard nodded with satisfaction, and it was the only one that was missing all the friends in the same period who had already broken through. Howling explosive bombs. At this time, the trainer of howling explosive bombs arrived belatedly, and he breathed a sigh of relief after finding that there was no serious problem with the howling explosive bombs. Thank you for stopping my roar bomb. My name is Guy. Guy thanked him. I am Xiaozhi from Jinqin town. My name is Xiaojiang, please give me your advice. My name is Xiaoyao. My name is Xiaoxing. After learning that Guy and Ash were challenging the gym with the goal of the Hoenn Alliance, when he learned that Ash had obtained 4, Guy admired, it's amazing. I only have 2 so far, and I have collected 8. It's really not easy. No matter where, I believe you can succeed. Xiaozhi encouraged. By the way, thank you very much for just now. I don't know why Howl Bomb has been so violent recently and doesn't listen to me very much. Guy helplessly looked at Howl Bomb, who was taking a nap. Ash expressed his thoughts. I think I should know that your roar bomb is about to evolve. Quick evolution. Really? Guy said excitedly. Happiness came too suddenly. Xiaozhi nodded affirmatively. Then what should I do? Guy asked humbly. The fastest way is of course to fight Pokémon. Xiaozhi suggested. Then let me have a fight with you. Guy. Xiaoyao suddenly said. Alas, Xiaoyao X2 sister. Everyone looked at Xiaoyao in surprise as he took the initiative to fight. Xiaoyao was very embarrassed to be stared at by everyone. Well, I just want to try my strength. That everyone nodded. Originally, Xiaozhi planned to get in on his own, but if he did, he could only choose to hunt swallowtail butterflies. The other levels were either too low or too high, so they were not suitable. It just happened that Xiaoyao took the job. Then it's up to you, Li Zhuangji. Xiaomo Li Zhuangji patted his chest to express his relief. In an open space, Shout Bomb and Strong Chicken faced each other. Strong Chicken, 2 consecutive kicks. Chamo Strong Chicken shouted explosive bombs at it with 2 kicks, knocking it back. Howling explosive bomb, use ultrasonic waves. A loud sound came from the 2 big ears of howling explosive bomb. Strong Chicken, use charged flame attack. The Strong Chicken directly broke through the ultrasonic wave, knocked it back, and knocked it away with another punch. Oh, that's it? Xiaoyao was confused about this skill. It's Sky Fist. It seems that Strong Chicken has learned Sky Fist. Xiaozhi explained to Xiaoyao. Strong Chicken elite midterm. Xiaozhi nodded. It seemed like he had a breakthrough. Howling explosive bomb. Guy exclaimed, and howling explosive bomb stood up, boom, and shouted to the sky, emitting blue-white light of evolution. Successfully evolved into a more violent boom monster. Xiaoyao took out the illustrated book and scanned it. The Sonic Boom Monster, Booming Monster, Elite Late Stage. Then let the game continue. Strong Chicken, spray flames. Chamo Strong Chicken sprayed out a stream of orange flames and attacked. Guy quickly said, Boom Monster, get out of the way. However, the Boom Monster did not obey the order and instead roared, releasing blue sound waves to scatter the flames. This is a loud noise, but why? Now the Sonic Boom Monster doesn't listen to Guy at all, but is destroying the surroundings crazily. Strong Chicken, use the Soaring Fist to quickly stop the Boom Monster. Forest lizard, use the leaf blade. That with the combined efforts of the strong chicken and the forest lizard, the boom monster was successfully subdued. Boom monster. Why is this happening? Guy said frustrated. Now, of course, the trio of assists are needed to appear. The Rockets trio became excited after seeing the boom monster. They imagined that they could become Banmu's alarm clock, and then be promoted and get a raise. They never thought about what Banmu wanted. It was not easier than them, without hesitation, take out a bazooka and fire 2 corks to seal the sound waves of the sonic boomer. But when Guy found out, he said, "Be careful." He used his body to block the sound monster in order to impress the sound monster. I don't know, he thought they were playing a trick. But Team Rocket's black technology is not limited, it also has a tracking function. I bet that if the Rockets trio had entered the scientific research department instead of the operations department, they would have become the heads of the scientific research department, and their dream would have become a reality long ago. Strong chicken, spray flames. Forest lizard, leaf blade. The 2 Pokémon destroyed the cork one by one. Sure enough, it's you Team Rocket again. Xiaoyao sighed, they were so useless that they couldn't get rid of them. Don't get in the way of our little devil. Musashi said domineeringly, holding the rocket launcher. Who are you? Guy asked angrily. No. Xiaozhi quickly stopped him, but it was too late. Since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy. Ash looked at the rocket trio speechlessly and said, aren't you tired of it? I'm tired of hearing it. Xiaojiang and the other 3 nodded in agreement. Little Gue too, what do you mean? This is our card. Musashi said angrily. Then I'll send you on your way, Pikachu, shine with lightning. Eevee, bang bang. Pika Booey. Thunder and white light flashed, bang. Boom. Ah, little Gue too, you are making a sneak attack again, you have the ability to compete openly and openly. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. On the other side, the boom monster also recognized Guy, and Xiaoyao and Guy continued the unfinished game. Strong chicken, soaring fist. Booming monster, loud sound. Although the boom monster is more powerful, strong chicken successfully defeated the boom monster with its attribute advantage. Congratulations to Boomstick for his first defeat after evolving. To be continued. Chapter 66 Fanatic Fans in Beichenghua City. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaozhi and his party, who had been traveling in the forest for who knows how long, finally left the forest and came to the nearest city to Qinghua City, North Qinghua City. Let's go to the Pokémon Center to rest for the night first. Xiaozhi suggested to everyone. Agree. Everyone quickly found the Pokémon Center, and Xiaojiang rushed up first. Miss Joy, Xiaoxing is here. Xiaoxing directly took action to drag Xiaojiang, and Madara also came out to drag Xiaojiang. Xiaojiang helplessly looked at the heartbroken Dankong Ban. He shouldn't have to conquer it because it was too painful. It used to be 1 but now it's 2 to stop him. Ah. Aren't you the children of Qinli gym trainer Qinli? You are Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing, right? Miss Joy suddenly recognized Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing. At this time, these words were heard by an ant who delivered food to the Pokémon Center. Later, Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing also admitted their identities. The ant immediately straightened her face and ran out quickly, shouting at the top of her lungs, something bad has happened. A child from Qinli has come to our Beichenghua city. As soon as he finished speaking, the ground began to shake, and the dust was flying like thousands of horses rushing over. Where is the child from Qinli? A group of people looked around the ant. The ant pointed at the Pokémon Center. Come on. Don't squeeze me, I want to see from the front first. Go aside, it should be me. Ah. I want an autograph. As soon as Xiaozhi and others walked out of the Pokémon Center, they were surrounded by a huge group of people and were frightened. They almost thought they were here to seek revenge, but it turned out to be a large-scale star-chasing scene. A reporter said enthusiastically to Xiaoyao, you are Qinli's children, right? I am a reporter from Beichenghua City. The siblings nodded and acknowledged their identities, not knowing what to expect next. It is said that, Miss Xiaoyao, you are traveling to become a top Pokémon trainer. May I ask, have you achieved anything so far? Xiaoyao can't handle this, she didn't participate in the gym competition. At Xiaoxing's instigation, Xiaoyao awkwardly took out his only ribbon medal and showed it to them, then, the scene fell into silence. When the Xiaoyao siblings were embarrassed, the reporter said, as expected of a child from Qianli, he actually got a ribbon medal after traveling for such a short time. Yes. That's amazing. As expected of Qianli's child. Everyone praised him one after another, leaving Xiaoxing wondering what to do. He looked for Xiaozhi, but he couldn't find it. Xiaoyao performed a gorgeous contest show for the citizens, which made the citizens even more enthusiastic and praised Xiaoyao vigorously. As for Xiaozhi and Xiaojiang, they had already been squeezed outside by this group of people, and the two of them were looking at each other awkwardly. At the same time, the impoverished Rockets trio also came to North Qinghua City. I'm so hungry, meow. But we have no money. The trio of Team Rocket were walking down the street dejectedly. Musashi suddenly pointed at the billboard and said, Isn't this the little girl's father? It's really a Hoenn. Miao Miao and Xiaozhi looked at it seriously and confirmed. I remember it was called Qianli. Kojiro recalled, pointing around again, look, the Team Rocket trio turned around and saw that everyone's hands, clothes, and even the dolls were covered in thousands of miles. It's a 1,000-mile craze, meow. Musashi's eyes lit up and he smiled evilly, hee. I have a good idea. We can make a lot of money out of the craze. The three of them discussed it and started to dress up. Kojiro pretended to be Chisato and Musashi pretended to be Mitsuko. In fact, the two disguised themselves quite similar. It was just the blue-skinned Kaken. What the hell was the cat-faced Xiaoyao who was shorter than Kaken? The most important thing is that the citizens really believe it, especially an uncle who sells vegetables who personally confirmed that the relatives of Qianli's family are his neighbors. Why don't you let your neighbors identify them? Now, with the uncle's guarantee, the citizens became even more crazy, and the Rockets successfully deceived them. First they sold Qianli's autographs, and then they sold Qianli's family commemorative bottle caps, which aroused people's rush and made the Rockets' wallets successfully bulge. Xiaozhi and Xiaojiang were still waiting for Xiaoyao behind, when two teenagers came to them. The leading boy in red clothes said arrogantly, he is the traveling companion you call yourself Miss Xiaoyao, right? What are you doing in Qinghua City? Yes. Xiaojiang didn't even think about saying their purpose, we are here to challenge the Qinghua gym. Obviously Xiaojiang didn't know the seriousness of the matter. As a fanatical fan, Xiaozhi wanted to stop him. That's too late. Forget it, let's just brush up the points, just in time to get another super evolutionary stone. What? X2. The boy in red pointed at Xiaozhi's nose and said, just you. Master Qianli is not an ordinary gym trainer. It's a million years too early to defeat Master Qianli. Xiaozhi. No, it's not like I answered. What did you mean to me? But isn't it the challenger's right to challenge the gym? Xiaojiang retorted. This is our rule here. In short, if you want to challenge the gym, you must defeat me first. That's right. Xiaozhi sighed helplessly. Okay, come on. Several people came to a park and said, go the duck. Go the duck elite midterm. Go and hunt the swallowtail butterfly. Huh. A different kind of hunting swallowtail butterfly? But just being pretty can't defeat Master Qianli. Hunting Papilio, silver whirlwind. Hunting Papilio flaps its wings, and a burst of silver wind blades attack, go the duck, Jinchi fist. The boy in red is straightforward and reckless, without any need for gorgeous skills. Naturally, the result was that the Chi fist was knocked away before it was released. Xiaozhi looked up at the sun in the sky and said with a smile, hunting swallowtail, show off the results of your recent training, the sun is blazing. The wings of the hunting swallowtail butterfly gathered the energy of the sun and sent a white light to the Gotha duck, Gotha duck, water cannon. Unfortunately, the huge water column was destroyed by the light and penetrated the Gotha duck. The Gotha duck lost its fighting ability. When the teenagers in the park learned that Xiaozhi was going to challenge the Orange Flower Gym, they couldn't sit still. Let me teach him a lesson. No, it should be me. Suddenly a long queue of several meters long formed, all coming to conquer Xiaozhi. Xiaozhi had no choice but to release the coal turtle, forest lizard and Laluras to take turns to fight before defeating them. Although the quality was low, fortunately the quantity was large and they all became the experience package for Xiaozhi's Pokémon. Lalolasi has reached the elite early stage, and Hunting Swallowtail has reached the elite late stage. But they are still very competitive, and they have to come up with new Pokémon to continue fighting. He was really tired, degree, Xiaozhi couldn't help but said angrily, that's enough. Come on together. I'll defeat you all at once. Okay. That's arrogant. Let's go. All of a sudden, a large number of Pokémon such as Baby Ding, Mushroom, and Mongoose appeared on the field. Come on. Fire Rock Rat, puff out smoke. A ranged move to clear the area. Banka the Fire Rock Rat finally accumulated enough experience and emitted a blue-white light of evolution. It grows huge and fire erupts from its neck, Firemon appears. Fire Beast, Strength, Mid-Stage Gymnasium, Moves, Sacrifice Crash, Euro Ball, Purgatory. Bauka the Fire Beast looked at those teenagers fiercely. Those teenagers couldn't help but take a step back, degree, don't come over. Some of them even ran away, as if they were going to bring in reinforcements. The few teenagers who escaped invited Xiaoyao who was performing on the street. Although they said they were inviting, they just said a few words and left, followed by a large group of citizens who wanted to see Xiaoyao fight. To be continued, ask for updates online, ask for 5-star praise, and use love to generate electricity. Thank you brothers for your support, salute. Chapter 67 Cheating. Xiaoyao's Family Crisis. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Miss Xiaoyao is here, bold and crazy people, please stop being arrogant. Several teenagers carried Xiaoyao to Xiaozhi. Xiaoyao looked at Xiaozhi awkwardly. Unexpectedly, the rude trainer they were talking about turned out to be Xiaozhi. Wasn't this pushing her into the fire pit? Regardless of whether it's a gorgeous contest or a normal battle, it's almost impossible to win, right? The two teenagers who brought Xiaozhi and the two here were even more embarrassed. They knew that Xiaozhi and the two were partners of Ms. Xiaoyao. Xiaozhi shook his head in disappointment. It's so sad that Mr. Qinli has fans like you. Xiaoyao, are you coming too? Under the eyes of everyone, Xiaoyao had no choice but to bite the bullet and say, strong ass, get on the stage. Chamo Strong Chicken saw that he was fighting against Xiaozhi, and then looked at the Pokémon around him, then turned to look at Xiaoyao. Do you want me to come out and give someone's head? Except for the little one, Lalu Lasai is stronger than it, right? Lalu Russ, come on. Lalu. Are you looking down on Miss Xiaoyao? You actually sent the weakest one. The young man on the side yelled. Shut up. Xiaoyao said angrily. The teenagers had no choice but to retreat silently. Strong Chicken, spray out flames. Lalu Lasai, move instantly. The flames passed by Lalu Lasai, and Lalu Lasai had already moved behind the Strong Chicken. Lalu Lasai, telekinesis. Lalu oops, Strong Chicken, get out of the way. It's too late, the blue mental power has already controlled Strong Chicken. It's over. Lalula's, Phantom Light. Xiaozhi showed no mercy as the phantom-colored light flashed. Chamo the Strong Chicken with twice the strength of restraint was defeated. Thank you for your hard work, Strong Chicken. You really lost. Xiaoyao took the Strong Chicken back in frustration. The citizens felt that the sky was falling, and Miss Xiaoyao actually lost. At this time, another group of people came over. Miss Xiaoyao, is the boy Xiaoxing here? Then, Who is the family of Master Qianli who is holding the autograph session over there? That the vegetable seller yelled angrily. What, there's Miss Xiaoyao. I know those over there are all fakes. A group of people heard that Xiaoyao had lost and didn't care. They all aggressively went to find the fake Qianli. The one they believed in was Lord Qianli, and the others were just incidental. Xiaozhi and others also followed. As for the rockets, they had already left with a sack of money and a group of fanatical fans behind them. It's just bad luck that they happened to be blocked by the vegetable seller. The vegetable sellers chased after them, and Team Rocket was surrounded. It's just that the vegetable seller and the vegetable seller have already carried it. I'm telling the truth. My side is the real thing. Husband, why aren't you watching the shop running around? I just want to ask why it took you so long to deliver a dish. Good guy, it was actually a couple who spread the word about the real Xiaoyao and the fake Qianli. Xiaoyao Xiaoxing was even more angry when he came to Team Rocket and looked at him carefully. Are you my dad? Kojiro nodded awkwardly. Are you my mother? Musashi also nodded quickly. Xiaoxing faced Guoran Wang, who was taller than him and had blue skin, and said speechlessly, is this me? Sunansi. Xiaoyao also squatted down and looked at Meowth with gritted teeth. Are you Xiaoyao? That's right, Meowth. Meowth nodded. Are you kidding? I'm my sister. It turns out Xiaoxing is taller than me. What a bunch of bastards. Xiaoyao said angrily. Xiaozhi stepped forward. Isn't it easy to tell the difference? Go ahead, poke ball. Xiaozhi threw an empty poke ball and hit Meow Meow. The poke ball took Meow Meow in. The atmosphere was silent. Meow Meow. Miss Xiaoyao has been subdued. Then, the poke ball exploded, and Meow Meow was panting with his claws flashing, and his disguise was revealed. It turns out it's you. Come out, hunt the swallowtail butterflies, and use the violent storm. The hunting swallowtail butterfly flaps its wings and a strong wind blows by, causing the rocket's trio's wigs to fly. What? It's fake. Give me back my hard-earned money. Damn it, who are you? Since you are sincere. It's a pity that Xiaozhi doesn't want to listen to them. Sorry, I don't want to hear it now. Fire beast, breathe fire. Banka. A huge pillar of fire flashed past. Team Rocket flew directly into the air, and a sack of money also fell down. Phew. Xiaozhi felt a lot more relaxed. Little ghost head, you don't know martial arts ethics, we haven't read our lines yet. Sunansi, this level of attack, if it wasn't a sneak attack, I would have given it to you. What a disgusting feeling. Sunansi. The citizens surrounded Xiaozhi enthusiastically. Yes, you are qualified to challenge Master Qianli. It's a pity that Xiaozhi doesn't want to talk to them. Do I need your approval? Unnecessary. Xiaozhi and others rested the Pokémon at the Pokémon Center for a night, then walked for a long time the next morning and finally arrived at Qinghua City. Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing finally returned to their hometown after a long absence. Okay. I'm finally home. I want to show my parents my new friends. Xiaoyao cheered, even the smile on Xiaoxing's face, which looked steady, never broke. Everyone decided to stay at Xiaoyao's home, Qinghua Gym, but Xiaozhi and others didn't know that the atmosphere in Qinghua Gym was a bit weird. As soon as Xiaozhi and others walked into the door, a man who was sweeping the floor came up to him. Miss Xiaoyao, young Xiaoxing, you are back. Long time no see, Jinji. Is my dad here? Xiaoyao greeted with a smile. Teacher is not in the gym now, but the situation has been a bit complicated recently. Jinji hesitated and lowered his body to carefully inform the news, but before he could finish speaking, Mitsuko had already come out. Xiaoyao Xiaoxing, welcome, you all go home. Mom. X2. Xiaoyao Xiaoxing threw herself into Mitsuko's arms. How are you guys lately? Mitsuko looked at Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing carefully and said with a smile, you seem to have grown taller. Aunt Mitsuko, long time no see. Hello. Xiaozhi Xiaojiang greeted Mitsuko. Xiaozhi Xiao Gang, welcome. I have already prepared lunch. If you don't mind, let's eat together. Okay. It's been a long time since I've eaten the food cooked by my mother. Then excuse me, at this time, Xiaoxing asked in confusion, Mom, where did Dad go? The expressions of Mitsuko and Jinji changed at the same time. Jinji swept the floor frantically to attract attention, while Mitsuko led everyone into the house to change the topic, but Xiaoyao frowned when he entered the house and noticed something was wrong. Jinji watched Mitsuko leading everyone into the room, and sighed helplessly, wishing the teacher good luck. Xiaozhi and others had a strange lunch. When they talked about Qianli, their expressions changed. When they talked about hunting swallowtail butterflies, they broke both chopsticks and almost broke the pot. Even Xiaoxing noticed something was wrong. After lunch, Jinji secretly took everyone to the greenhouse and told everyone the recent information that Qianli had a suspicious relationship with Miss Joy and that he often ran to the Pokémon Center. Oh, with Miss Joy. Xiaoyao couldn't help but widen his eyes. Does that mean that Dad is in love with a woman other than Mom? Xiaoxing asked nervously. Jinji sighed, oh, that must be the case. How is that possible? Xiaoxing felt that his faith was about to collapse. Don't jump to conclusions like that. Maybe Mr. Qianli is preparing some surprises. Xiaozhi quickly helped Qianli to prevent him from being beaten to death when he came back. Not to mention that he knew the plot, but the words that Qianli and his wife said when he took Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing away are still fresh in his memory. How could such a loving couple fall out of love in such a short period of time? Surprise? X4. Okay, let's find out what Dad is up to. Xiaoyao still didn't quite believe that his father was that kind of person, so he decided to find out. At this time, the trio of Team Rocket who were lost in the greenhouse also happened to see this scene. And he started to think about Qianli's lazy man's three-piece suit, and thought of dedicating it to Banmu, and then getting a promotion and a salary increase. Mitsuko, on the other hand, has already started packing her things and preparing to return to her parents' home, saying that she can't survive this day. To be continued. Chapter 68 Surprise. The gym tournament is finally here. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Okay. In this case, of course I want my love magician Xiao Gang to appear. Come on, let's find out. Xiao Gang stood up confidently and promised everyone, the love magician. He should be the king who is always dumped at the top of the lovelorn list, right? Oh, Xiao Gang doesn't want it. Please, don't make a big deal out of it. Wait a minute. Just when Xiao Gang was about to take Xiaoyao and others to the Pokémon Center, Xiaozhi stopped them and looked in one direction. Before that, these guys who were preparing to cause trouble have been solved. Rocket. Team. What? Team Rocket. Everyone quickly looked at the grass beside them. Oops. We've been discovered. Humph, who's afraid of who in a head-to-head competition? The trio of Team Rocket jumped out of the grass. Since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy. If you know what's going on, hand over the lazy man three-piece set and the luxurious gift Pikachu. Musashi said arrogantly. Damn it, you guys are trying to take advantage of Daddy's Pokémon. It's unforgivable. Go ahead and hunt the swallowtail butterflies. Xiaoyao sent out the Pokémon first. Rice snake, poisonous tail. Desert Naya, missile needle. Purple poison emerged from the tail of the grain snake and attacked the strong chicken. Desert Naya also fired countless light needles to attack the hunting swallowtail butterfly. Go. Hunting swallowtail butterflies, silver whirlwind. Strong chicken, spray flames. Silver wind and red flame formed a flame tornado, which was able to disperse the attacks of the two Pokémon. Xiaoyao exclaimed, it's so strong. After all, one of Xiaoyao's two Pokémon has just reached the late elite stage and the other is in the mid-elite stage, while both of Team Rocket's two Pokémon are at the elite peak, so it's not easy to fight at all. Little girl, watch your move, sludge bomb. Sunlight flames. Purple sludge and blazing light attacked Xiaoyao's two Pokémon. Oh no, everyone, get out of the way. Just when Eevee on Xiaozhi's shoulder was about to set up a protective shield, a huge figure stood in front of Hunting Swallowtail and Strong Chicken and withstood the attack. Roar. This is Dad's Leaf King. Xiaoxing exclaimed. Xiaoyao quickly took back the Strong Chicken and Hunting Swallowtail Butterfly. Thank you, Leaf King. The King of Leaf nodded to them, and white light condensed on his fist to attack Team Rocket. It's the Chi Fist. Oh no, meow. The King of Leaf seems to be very powerful, meow. The King of Leaf knocked away Snake and Desert Naya with one punch, then hit Team Rocket and flew away together. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. It's so awesome. The King of Leaf. Xiaoyao hadn't realized it before. After traveling for a while, he realized that his father's King of Leaf was so powerful. The Leaf King smiled and nodded to everyone, then lay down and asked for leave. After beating away Team Rocket, Xiaozhi and others hurried to the Pokémon Center. As expected, Qianli was talking and laughing with Miss Joy, looking very harmonious. How could this happen? Is it true? The Xiaoyao siblings said helplessly. They had already imagined their mother running away, their father finding a new love, going on a trip, and the originally harmonious family falling apart. Xiaojiang walked up seriously. Xiaoxing looked at Xiaojiang hopefully, hoping that he could save their disintegrated family. Xiaojiang stepped forward, knelt down on one knee and grabbed Miss Joy's hand. Miss Joy, you are willing to sacrifice yourself in order to save a harmonious family. Bang! Dankingban jumped out and took Xiaojiang away in a jiggly dance. Everyone, should not have hope in him. Xiaoxing, you are back. Qianli said in surprise when he saw his children back. It's just that the scene is a bit embarrassing. Xiaoxing doesn't know what to say. Qianli was so confused. Xiaozhi had no choice but to step forward and briefly explain the rumors to prevent the misunderstanding from deepening. Miss Joy and I cheated. Qianli exclaimed and looked at each other awkwardly. This. Just when Qianli didn't know how to explain, dear. Mitsuko also came to the Pokémon Center with her luggage. Qianli, who understood the situation, still didn't know what Mitsuko was going to do. Mitsuko, I can't explain it. Come with me and I will prove it to you. Qianli stepped forward, pulled Mitsuko up and rushed out of the Pokémon Center. Xiaozhi and others looked at each other, and chased after Miss Joy, arriving in front of a large device in the greenhouse of Qinghua Gym. This is? Mitsuko exclaimed. Oh, this is the wedding anniversary surprise I prepared for you. I didn't expect you to misunderstand me. Qianli explained with a smile. Yes, because I have a professional pyrotechnics license, Mr. Qianli came to ask me to make fireworks and keep them secret. I didn't expect that there would be a misunderstanding. Joey also explained. Everyone was shocked. Fortunately, the misunderstanding was resolved and they could just wait until dark to enjoy the fireworks specially prepared by Qianli for Mitsuko. As night fell, Xiaozhi and others helped arrange a sumptuous dinner outside. It's no problem. Miss Joy checked the transmitter and said to everyone with a smile. Get ready. Everyone, let's enjoy this beautiful fireworks together. After saying that, Qianli pressed the remote control in his hand. The launcher fired countless fireworks, blooming in the silent starry sky, forming the shape of a hunting swallowtail butterfly. It turns out that when Chisato proposed to Mitsuko, it was witnessed by the hunting swallowtail butterflies in the flower garden. It had extraordinary significance for the two of them and was a witness of love. After dinner, Qianli came to Xiaozhi and said, Xiaozhi, the gym competition will start tomorrow. I'm looking forward to your performance. Xiaoxing had previously defeated Xiaozhi against the former champion Daigo and the former Fire King Mu. Ra told Qianli, which shocked Qianli and decided to take this gym competition seriously. No problem, I will definitely win tomorrow. Pika by. The next day, Qianli and Xiaozhi faced each other on the Qinghua Gym battlefield. Jin Ji announced as the referee. Now, the gym challenge is about to begin. The number of Pokémon used is limited to 3. When all the Pokémon of one of the two sides lose the ability to fight, the game ends. During the game, only challenges are allowed. Or replace the Pokémon. I'm so nervous. Who will win? Xiaoxing looked at the field nervously. After traveling with Xiaozhi for so long, he had already recognized Xiaozhi's strength, and Qianli was hailed as the next king. The battle between the two of them is absolutely wonderful without using the main force, and the level difference is not big. Okay, relax, Xiaoxing. This is your first time watching your father's gym competition, I understand. Mitsuko smiled and comforted Xiaoxing. Okay. Let's start, Xiaozhi. The first Pokémon is, Lazy Man, Lazy Man Mid-Elite. You are indeed a lazy man. It's up to you to hunt the swallowtail butterflies. Ugh. To be continued. Chapter 69 Abandoned Monkey vs. Leaf King. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wow! What a beautiful hunting swallowtail butterfly, the color is actually different. Mitsuko exclaimed. Xiaozhi, this is just a shiny Pokémon, rarer than ordinary ones. Xiaoxing explained. Qingmianniao praised, I didn't expect you to be so lucky, Xiaozhi, that you actually tamed a shining Pokémon. Last night, I was so focused on watching the fireworks that I didn't notice that Ash's hunting swallowtail butterfly was actually shining. Hunting Papilio, Butterfly Dance. The hunting Papilio danced lightly and beautifully. It was a perfect bonus in the gorgeous competition. Not only was the hunting Papilio beautiful, its special attack, special defense, and speed were also strengthened. Xiaoyao was dumbfounded. Damn it, Xiaozhi actually hid such a skill. I definitely want the swallowtail butterfly hunting that Xiaozhi taught me. Lazy Man, Shadow Ball. Lazy Man stood up and concentrated black energy balls with his hands to attack hunting Papilio butterfly, Shadow Clone. Hunting Papilio butterfly spawned countless clones, and the shadow balls scattered them. A shadow. Lazy Man activated his laziness trait and lay down directly, hunting swallowtails, paralysis powder. Dots of powder flashed in front of Lazy Man, and Lazy Man successfully absorbed the paralysis powder. Falling into paralysis. Qianli twitched the corner of his mouth. Originally, the Lazy Man was supposed to fight for 1 round and rest for 1 round. Are you still going to let the Lazy Man move? Hunting Papilio, the sun is blazing. The hunting swallowtail's wings condensed the sun's energy and shot blazing white light at Lazy Man. Qianli had given up command, and Lazy Man lost his ability to fight. Alas, the Lazy Man only used one skill from the beginning to the end, and he didn't hit it yet. I'm so tired. The Lazy Man loses his ability to fight and wins the hunt for swallowtail butterflies. Come back, Lazy Man. Qianli took the Lazy Man back and threw a new elf ball. Please, Hyperactive Ape. The second level Hyperactive Ape of Zhenglornwang. Hyperactive Ape. Later stage of Gym, the Hyperactive Ape is much harder to defeat than the Lazy Man, and his characteristic energy will not put him into sleep. Come back and rest, Hunting Papilio. Xiaozhi took back the Hunting Papilio and said to Ibrahimovic, the decision is yours, EV. Bye. Is this EV again? Qianli frowned. The last time EV came, he was at the average peak level, but now he is already at the gym level. He has improved so fast. Ibrahimovic, say hello, and lightning flashes. Boy! Ibrahimovic quickly rushed towards the hyperkinetic ape, split, boom. Boy! Ibrahimovic returned to his original position. Hyperkinetic ape, spray flames. Ibrahimovic, bad realm. The flames collided with the black energy. Hyperkinetic ape, awaken your power. Hyperkinetic ape condensed 6 light balls and trapped Ibrahimovic in them. EV, dig a hole. Xiaozhi did not expect that the awakened power of the Hyperape could be attacked and controlled. Ibrahimovic dug a hole in the ground and escaped from the encirclement of 6 light balls. Xianli laughed. Xiaozhi, be careful. Earthquake. The hyperkinetic ape stamped its foot, and the ground began to shake. Boom. Bui, oh no, Ibrahimovic, are you okay? That I saw Ibrahimovic propped up his body, shook his head, and then looked at the hyperactive ape with fighting intent. The power of the earthquake decreased. Xianli frowned, not thinking that it would not cause serious injury to Ibrahimovic. Could it be that strange move from before? Hyperkinetic ape, chi fist. Ibrahimovic, guard and follow suit. A green protective shield condensed in front of Ibrahimovic, preventing the hyperkinetic ape's attack. He condensed white light on his front legs and knocked the hyper ape away. Hyperkinetic ape. Are you okay? Xianli said quickly. The hyperkinetic ape stood up again. Xianli looked up at Xiaozhi. I didn't expect to be tricked by this trick twice in a row. Hyperkinetic ape, use flame spray. Ibrahimovic, burst aura. The pink telekinesis directly shattered the flames, and the hyperkinetic ape's special attack was reduced. Ibrahimovic, the crystal explodes. The white light flashed in front of the hyperactive ape, and Xianli said quickly, substitute. That the hyperkinetic ape created a substitute and resisted the explosion of Tai Jing. Hyperkinetic ape, Jinchi fist. Hyperkinetic ape condensed white light on his hand. Ibrahimovic, smash it with a bang. Boom. Hyperkinetic ape and Eevee stood on the field with scars. Hyperkinetic ape, come back to life. Ibrahimovic, ace. Obviously Ibrahimovic was one step ahead, gathering a trump card and flashing it. Bang. The hyperkinetic ape fell to the ground and lost its ability to fight. The hyperkinetic ape has lost its ability to fight, and Ibrahimovic wins. Ibrahimovic raised his head proudly on the field. Ah. No. Dad hasn't defeated one of Xiaozhi's Pokémon yet. Xiaoxing said in disappointment. Mitsuko shook her head. Xiaozhi is very powerful. Xianli took a deep breath, and then looked at Xiaozhi with fighting spirit. Xiaozhi. Next is my signature. Come on, Leaf King. The king of Leaf came out and lay on the field, but his eyes were very sharp. Leaf King, early stage of quasi-heavenly king. Ibrahimovic, bad territory. The physical attack of the king of Leaf is too high. He must lower his physical attack before Ibrahimovic leaves the field. King of Leaf, Jinchi fist. Breaking through all obstacles, Ibrahimovic took away the remaining health. Ibrahimovic has lost his fighting ability, and the king of Leaf wins. Xianli frowned. As expected, the skill was weird. The attack of the Leaf King has also dropped. Ash took out the Eevee Pokeball and took Eevee back. Since Eevee became the partner Pokemon, he hasn't taken back the Pokeball yet. The decision is yours. Abandoned monkey. Ha pinch. This is this. Xianli asked, looking at the Pokemon that looked a bit like Firestorm Monkey. Xiaoxing immediately stood up and reported the news, shouting, Dad, that's the abandoned monkey, a Pokemon with ghost and fighting attributes. Ghosts and fighting. Xianli's mouth twitched. Isn't this the general type of Qianka? Not only is the King of Leaf unable to use his fighting and normal moves, he is also doubly restrained by his fighting skills. What a magical combination of attributes. Leaf King, Earthquake. The Leaf King stepped on the ground and lay down to rest. The abandoned monkey, jump up and do a 1,000,000-ton flying kick. Ha pinch. The abandoned monkey leaped down and kicked the Leaf King away. Ho. The leaf-seeking king immediately stood up and punched his chest with both fists. Oops, the Leaf King is getting serious. Mitsuko laughed. King of Leaf, use your mind to hammer. King of Leaf rushed towards the abandoned monkey. Abandoned monkey, fight at close quarters. Ha pinch. Boom. Ha pinch. The abandoned monkey took a few steps back, but the Leaf King was not feeling well, and his laziness had already set in, but the Leaf King kept trying to suppress it. Monkey abandoning the world, 1,000,000 tons of boxing. Ha pinch. King of Leaf, catch the abandoned monkey. Ho. King of Leaf actually grabbed the fist of the monkey. well done. King of Leave threw it away, that the King of Leave threw the abandoned monkey away and hit the ground heavily. The abandoned monkey supported himself and started fighting again. Leave King, Flame Fist. Roar flames condensed on the Leave King's fist and he attacked the abandoned monkey. Abandoned monkey, break out. Come back to life. The abandoned monkey rushed forward and started fighting with the King of Leave, bang bang bang. Boom. Ha pinch the abandoned monkey actually broke through the top of the gym in an instant. Roar the Leave King yelled at the abandoned monkey, and then fell down unwillingly. Ha pinch the abandoned monkey knelt down on one knee, supporting his body with one hand and gasping for air. If he hadn't made a breakthrough at the last moment, he would have fallen down. That's it. The King of Leave loses the ability to fight, the abandoned monkey wins, and the winner is the challenger Xiaozhi. To be continued. Chapter 70 The Arrival of Dr. Oak. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoxing stood up directly. Dad really lost. Xiaozhi stepped forward and helped the abandoned monkey up. Thank you, abandoned monkey. Ha pinched the abandoned monkey patted his chest with his hand. Xiaozhi, this game is really exciting. Here. This is proof of defeating me, the Libra badge. Qianli took back the Leave King and stepped forward to hand over the badge. Thank you, Mr. Qianli. Xiaozhi took the badge and raised it in a pose. I got the Libra badge. Pika Ha pinched. Xiaoxing didn't express dissatisfaction, he just couldn't believe that his father had lost all 3 games. Ding get the Libra badge, reward, 1000 points. In Qinghua City, Xiaozhi replaced the Pokémon on his body, but this time Dr. Oak was not there and it was Xiaojian who replaced it for Xiaozhi. Ash's team, Pikachu, Eevee, Bulbasaur, Kadora, Coal Turtle, Forest Lizard, Blue Crocodile, Hunting Papilio, several returning Pokémon jumped into Xiaozhi's arms. Long time no see, everyone. Dana Vani yes. After receiving the 5th badge, Xiaozhi and his party said goodbye to Qianli and his wife, and prepared to go to Junyu City as planned. However, before that, they took a detour to Weibai town to visit Dr. Otamaki. When everyone was about to walk out of the forest and arrive at Weibai town, boom. A pickup truck rushed down the hillside and made a perfect drift in front of Xiaozhi and others. The driver was Dr. Otamaki. Hi. Everyone, long time no see. Why are you here? It's Xiaozhi who just got the Libra badge from his father. Xiaoyao responded positively, so before I leave, I want to come and visit you. Dr. Otamaki nodded upon hearing this. I see, I'm just going to the port to pick up Dr. Oki. Dr. Oak. It turns out that Dr. Oki came to Hoenn, no wonder he wasn't in the research institute before. But because I was too keen on field research, I forgot about the time, and I am taking a shortcut to rush there now. Dr. Otamaki scratched his head awkwardly. Okay, I can't talk anymore. This is the first time for me and Dr. Oki when we meet, I want to rush there. Xiaozhi and Xiaojiang decided to get in Dr. Otamaki's car to pick up Dr. Oki, while Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing went to Dr. Otamaki's research institute first. But on a cliff, Dr. Otamaki, who was driving, suffered from an occupational disease and actually greeted an armored bird. Xiaozhi quickly reminded, be careful Dr. Otamaki, there is a cart in front of you. They were about to hit each other, but the old man pulling the cart didn't panic at all. He must be a hidden expert. But Dr. Otamaki is panicking. He quickly made a big turn and went around. Xiaozhi turned around and saw Dr. Oki lying on the straw and wearing a cowboy hat, sleeping soundly. Wait a minute, Dr. Otamaki. See if that's Dr. Oki. It's true. Xiaojiang glanced at it and confirmed. Dr. Otamaki quickly stopped the car and drove towards the trigger car. Dr. Oki. Dr. Oki. Dr. Oki opened his eyes and saw Dr. Otamaki's car. Oh. So he's here to pick me up. Dr. Odaki quickly greeted him and got out of the car, waiting for Dr. Otamaki's car on the side of the road. I'm so sorry, Dr. Odaki. I was too involved in research and didn't watch the time. Dr. Otamaki apologized. Haha, I understand you. Dr. Omu returned and said to Xiaozhi Xiaojiang, long time no see. Xiaozhi Xiaojiang. Pikachu and Eevee are also in good spirits. Long time no see, Dr. Oak. Pika by. Afterwards, Dr. Oki got into Dr. Otomaki's car and came to Dr. Otomaki's research institute. And Xiaoyao Xiaoxing is taking care of the Hoenn Gosen family with Dr. Otomaki's assistant. When they saw Dr. Omu's arrival, they were even more excited and didn't know what to say. Xiaoxing hurriedly took out a few photos and asked Dr. Omu to sign them for him, and Dr. Omu agreed with a smile. Dr. Oki came to study and exchange with Dr. Otomaki, and he even brought the Kanto royal family, Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. The exclusive Usangia of each region is very rare in this region, let alone other regions. However, Xiaozhi has already gathered all the 3 royal families in the 3 regions. This makes Xiaoxing extremely excited, happily mingling with the 6 beginner Pokémon. Even Xiaoyao seems to have a good relationship with Bulbasaur. As for Dr. Oko, Pikachu, Eevee, let me see. Pika and Bui were chasing Pikachu and Eevee all over the yard, wanting to study the differences between their partner Pokémon. Naturally, this scene caught the attention of the Rocket Trio again. They imagined that when Banmo was angry with his stupid subordinates, he saw the 6 Gosangia they presented and remembered their youthful passion, and then rewarded them and promoted them. A salary increase is not a dream. They took decisive action and debuted with the shuttlecock robot built with all their savings. Boom! Is that a shuttlecock flower? It's so big! Xiaoyao exclaimed. No, it's Team Rocket. Ha 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 ha, since you are sincere, that's it, meow. Sunancy. Team Rocket, you guys are really haunting. Ha, Xiaoguida tells you, this time it is made of an alloy with extremely strong defense, which is anti-electricity, fireproof and waterproof. We are invincible. Really? Cold turtle, overheating. Blue crocodile, freezing beam. Pikachu, 100,000 volts, that the cold turtle spewed blazing flames to burn the machine red, the blue crocodile froze it with ice blue light, and finally Pikachu blasted the machine to pieces with 100,000 volts. Boom! Ah! It's hard to save money and use the money I gave you. It's all gone, meow. We'll have to eat dirt again tomorrow. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Xiaozhi looked at Team Rocket who had turned into meteors. Alas, such a big robot is such a waste. Team Rocket was the top scientific researcher in the previous life. In the afternoon, Xiaozhi and his team stayed at Dr. Otomaki's research institute, and Dr. Ogi only studied the partnership skills of Eevee and Pikachu. In the evening, Xiaozhi and his team said goodbye to Dr. Oak, and boarded the last boat from the port of Weibai town to head towards Junyu City. After Xiaozhi and his party got off the boat, they plunged into the forest again, rested for another night at the Pokémon Center in the forest, and continued in the forest towards Junyu City. On the way, Xiaoyao asked Xiaozhi for advice on how to practice butterfly dance. Xiaoyao has never forgotten Xiaoyao's butterfly dance since he saw Xiaozhi hunting swallowtails. To be continued.